with a wide rail. So anyone who's got a super system or a system 30, there's no charge for the wide rail. We felt like we were already asking for as much as was reasonable, and they gave us a better price. So those of you guys that have purchased the
wide rail,
and a system 30, you got a $100 credit coming back to you. So you can figure out how you want to use that. Maybe you want us to send you a nice email saying here's $100. Maybe you want us to say here's 4 spools of ABS or 2.47 spools,
or put it toward
we don't know how you want to use it, but we don't want you
accessory.
guys to think we're in this just to cheat you. We only do that on Thursdays. So
so did you already send the invoices out? Invoices for the system, yes. And Yeoman, because you came up here for the class, because you traveled all this long way, you're one of the ones we want to talk to offline about that. So
just to be clear, some individuals are picking up their systems, and the systems that upcharge, a great percentage of it was additional shipping charges for us. So people that were picking up their systems, we actually gave them a little gas money credit too.
Yeah.
So Yeoman, who drove all the way from Florida to pick it up, although I'm pretty sure he had a good time on Friday and Saturday night from what I saw, but still, Yeoman drove all the way up in an effort to pick up his system, but decided the engine wasn't as nice as the System 30, so he's elected to hold me to the wall if I don't deliver, but he's elected to get his
System 30.
System 30, and so he went with the upgrade.
Yeah.
So for those of you guys out there, we'll rectify this situation. We hate to even confuse anybody. We probably shouldn't have mentioned it, but we don't want to feel guilty. And so IKO, just say thank you to IKO. They gave all you guys a Christmas present, all the System 30s. And the guys that have an engine that ask for a wider rail, if there were any of you, were there a couple?
Yes.
It's still $100, but if you ask real creatively, we might be able to find an extra pound of ABS or something to bring it closer. Our problem is that the engines have no margins in them whatsoever.
Yeah.
The System 30s have just a little tiny bit, and we were able to say, okay, let's keep it as close as we can for everybody.
Yeah.
So there you go.
You just answered his question. You just answered Powers USA question. So.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, just asking if it was still $100 for the systems. That's for the engines as well. And the answer is yes. So
it is for the engines. Which one is Powers using?
Jim Powers. He's up in the Northeast.
Okay.
So yeah, he's one of the backers up in the Northeast. He got a big engine. So yeah,
I'll be glad to just call us. We're easy to get along with usually.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I hope you found tonight's broadcast to be of some information to you.
Yes.
So we just wanted to relay that good news because we were happy about that. And now the head's at 220 degrees C. So my cameraman and my partner here is now going to show you. Well, he's going to run the camera. So remember, we have the material management tube, which is made out of a type of Teflon. So it's a high temperature material. And it goes into these quick disconnect fittings. So you push down on the fitting and pull up on this. Now you notice I've done that, and it leaves the material right here. So you just grab the material and you pull it right out. You're done. And you notice that the only part that's there is just what's right out of the fusion chamber. You only have a couple of millimeters of material. So I'm actually going to go get a little piece of some other type of plastic. Right now, I got it right here. I'm going to refeed it right into the machine. And it's going to go right back down into the fusion chamber. And you will see it's already coming out. There you go. Yep. It's now turned blue. Yep. And now I'm saying, you know what? My wife changed her mind. She wants some other color. Okay, dear, I'll take it and shake it out. All you do is grab your material and pop it back out again. And I'm going to put it back to green because I like green. So here, let me go back. Now I would recommend that you cut off the end because I don't like that old melted stuff. I'm going to feed it back in. Now, I don't know if you guys see it or not, but there's a little switch on here that runs the motor. And so you use this to go forward and backwards if you want to. Here, you can see the wheel turning. See the wheel turning?
Yep.
And we can really hum that sucker along. Okay, so now I'm going to place my material in here. Load it. And out it comes. There you go. And now it's green again. And now I will run it under a more reasonable form of control. And you can show the green material coming out. Now that's under a controlled output speed. The other one ramps up. It goes. Yep. Okay, there you go. I just thought you guys would like to see how that works. So now we're turning it off. And stop it. Yep. And that's it.
All right.
It's all the good stuff.
Got a great question from Les. From Les Music.
Les, my favorite guy.
Yes.
One of my favorite guys. Actually, we got about 10 favorite guys.
I know.
I don't want anybody to get jealous.
Nope.
I do like hearing from you, Les. I always enjoy talking to you.
He says,
I feel like we're kindred spirits quite a bit.
He asks, what is your current estimate for shipping the beta System 30 units?
Yours is the second one to go. I know, wow. Ooh. Now, remember the paint mix-up? We decided to get everything painted. And yours was not painted, so we got it painted, so tomorrow we pick it up. And I think that's it. So we're
besides the
I got the print heads. I got the EMO that he promised. I promised him.
Yeah. That's right, because those are still we're still limited in production on those right now.
We do not have the shipping box for them, which we have to order tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're going to try and ship yours assembled, Les. And so I was trying to come there myself, but right now we don't have enough time between now and the New York Maker Faire to come out. So, and also airfares are like through the roof still. I thought it would have gone off when school dropped down, but right now it's still like $700. So we're looking to ship your unit. I would say we're trying to get it done on Friday, but you may fall back a couple more days behind that because we have the engines go first on those ones. So you're imminent. I know that sounds like a great story. We apologize. I mean, that's all I can say. But Skype me. I'll show you what we've done, and I'll show you how close we are to getting it out the door, and then you can decide for yourself. How's that? We actually identified the units that go inside and go out the door this week.
Yes.
So that's a good thing. And we know who that is.
Oh, yeah.
That was a nice feeling.
Powers USA contemplating meeting you guys at the World Maker Faire, about a 5-hour drive. Wow.
5 hours from
I believe he's in Massachusetts, if I'm not mistaken.
Can we bring a system to him then?
We can do that, because there's another guy, I believe, who's up in New Hampshire.
He's not coming down.
Okay.
Do you know where you're staying?
Yeah, he's Massachusetts, yeah, that's right.
Massachusetts. Is it really 5 hours? Because I've driven from New York to Boston a couple times.
I'd say it depends upon the traffic, but...
It's a beautiful drive.
Never done it before.
Oh, in fall, it's gorgeous. All the leaves are changed, and you go along the coast part of the way.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if we were older and retired, we could just say, well, let's take a month off and go do that. Actually, if I was a little older and I was retired, I'd tell them how good a trip I had. Hopefully that comes later. So, yes, we would love to see you guys at the Maker Faire. Anybody that's going to be there.
It's going to be September the 21st and 22nd, so Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. It's going to be pure pandemonium, and if you've never been to a Maker Faire before, it's crazy.
Do you have a badge for Davo?
I can get one.
I think he's going to come with us.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I asked him this morning.
I think because I paid for it. Actually, I paid for the World Maker Faire. I finally got the invoice from them last night, and I paid for everything. So it's going to be just like the Bay Area Maker Faire. How we had, you have 2 main, and then you've got like 3 or 4 No, you only have 3 extra for people who are going to go in and help you move your stuff in and do that kind of stuff. They limit the number of people you have coming into the actual park for the day before, the day during, and do stuff like that when it comes to setting up your booth and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I think that'll work out just fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Very good.
Yeah.
I look forward to meeting you.
Yeah.
And you know what? We should see. We should coordinate what days you're going to be there, because we're going to be up there a day early for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I would be happy to run a little, 4-hour training session in the hotel for you. We can set up, and for that matter, we might want to stay north of the city. It gets cheaper when you get out of the city.
We can definitely do that.
And
upstate's yeah.
I forget the name of it. It's not the Taconic Parkway. That one's the one that goes up through White Plains. There's another one that's over a little bit, and it goes right through the center, goes up to Banksville. And that one has 20 miles out some cheaper hotels. And that may be a place where we can hole up for a few nights. I mean, they were like $65, $70 a night when I was there.
That's not bad.
So,
yeah.
as much as fun as it is to be out in the city sometimes, I don't think we'll have enough energy to be out anywhere. After San Francisco, we were like, literally had to have an IV to get out of the parking lot. So
that was a marathon. Tim, I don't know how Tim was able to do that.
He's Australian. He's tough.
Well, with all the time change. Well, yeah, okay, yeah.
He's tough.
There is that. He is an Aussie. Yes.
He gets my respect. Tim, if you're watching a replay of this, nothing but good words about you.
Mm-hmm. So.
Good.
Okay.
All right.
So does anybody have any other questions before I guess
before we call it a night? Yeah, we're trying to make this a manageable broadcast tonight. We thought that you guys would like to see the two things: the latest and the greatest of the print heads, the one that we feel like should be the production one, and the one that we've got parts for. And the other thing is we wanted to share with you the material sensor, and for you to see what it takes to print one of them, and a little bit of
how to change out the material.
Yeah, I thought changing the material was a real bonus for us, so it's nice to share something that's going right.
Yep.
And
I'm glad I got that running.
Yeah, I'm glad you showed the microscope off
microscope
a little bit too, so that you can appreciate it.
Yeah.
You guys can buy these microscopes on eBay. Yeah, I mean, we got a holder for them. That's something that we're going to put in the accessory pack. It's now again, if you bought a super system, don't even think. You're getting all kinds of goodies. It may not even work, but it's going to be sent. The rest of you guys who wanted to buy a super system, we understand, but we just didn't want to take your money.
Yeah.
This is just a simple plastic tube, which you could print. Yeah. Matter of fact, what a great idea. Why didn't I think of that? I didn't till just now. You could print this. You probably would want to chase the threads with a nice tap, and then get yourself a nice plastic. Yeah, I use Kynar screw in this case. It's a 1/4 screw, but go metric. Use an M6. I like it. And then your microscope just slips right in the bore. Matter of fact, I will show you because I'm still so happy about it. It just slips right in. Make sure the screw's out. You lock it in place. This is your universal tool holder. So this parks in your yoke, and you just drop your microscope in, and voila, you have the portable microscope. So it's not tough. You guys, this is a great weekend project. Maybe one of your first prints you want to do.
Yeah.
All right. So just for whatever it's worth. There you go. You guys haven't seen the camera controls because I haven't loaded them into Repetrel. Let me explain something to you about the camera control. Right now we're using an open source one called EMGU. And we have mixed results. We have one that's closed source that we own, that we have to pay a developer license if we bring other people into the development cycle. So we were trying to use the open one so that everybody could play with the cameras. We felt like anybody who was a programmer, like us, real manly programmers, you would want to play with the video a little bit, do some capture, maybe do some Sobel operators, maybe do some metrics, things like that. And so we were trying to leave it so it was less expensive and just more open for everybody, especially with the scanner coming along, because we really envision the scanner being an integral part of this as time goes by. That said, we have a completely awesome library of things that work with our closed source camera controller. So somewhere over the next 4 weeks, while we jump towards the software as the primary focus of my efforts and my son's efforts, you will see that things really pick up and run with the software and the cameras and those things, such as the ability to print, measure, identify, things like that as it's running.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for the software. This will become a software broadcast not too long from now.
Yes. So.
All right.
All right.
Enough rhetoric.
All right.
For me.
That was. I think we covered. Yeah, we covered pretty much just about everything. So. Oh, for those people who may have already paid for an upgrade, and have since said, look, I want to, nix at one or two of the things because I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Don't worry about it. We will refund you.
And just contact us.
Yeah, and everything's going to be just fine.
We got a long waiting list, so if you don't want it, someone else does. Trust me on that.
Exactly.
We're getting a phone call from one guy every day. Hey, did someone give up one of the systems?
Yes.
So, telling you the truth on that.
Yeah.
There you go.
The other thing I want to say, just somewhat personal, thank you very much, Michael, for coming out. My brother came all the way out from Texas. So if you're watching, thank you very much, Michael, for watching.
And thanks for keeping him away for a day. It's finally quiet.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I had a good day Saturday. I got a lot done.
Good. Let's see. Ooh. So, when does the six week delay on the EMO 25? When does that begin? We just got a question from Kevin.
It started last week.
Yeah.
EMO 25.
Yeah.
Let me show you guys.
Great.
The rails, we have enough for 20 of them. I have enough ordered for another 60. They are currently in DHL clearing. Clearing customs right now. We were contacted by them saying because it's a bearing and because it's coming from China and someone's doing some bearing dumping, we had to fill out some special forms to say that we weren't part of this dumping, which we're not. We paid standard price and it's a standard rail and it's all that stuff. Anyway, that said, we're expecting these by Wednesday because they should release them tomorrow. These are here. 50 of the motors are here. Another 50 are in the shipment that's tied up with the bearings, so again Wednesday. And then circuit boards, we have plenty of these. The second set of circuit boards are due in at the end of next week. This was a snafu. We didn't know about the holiday structure, and apparently our normal suppliers for circuit boards, well, let's just say the price over doubled it, and they kind of like started going back and forth and playing games with us because they're saying, oh, the artwork's different, when it wasn't. They're making them right now from the regular artwork. Anyway, bottom line is, all the parts should be here about 2 weeks from now, maybe just slightly under that. Reason why we put 6 weeks is we've kind of been disappointing everybody regularly, and we're trying to go the other direction.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. Stay with it. We already have 60 of these in stock.
Yes.
They're in the stock room, already been machined, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just looking for the production parts on this. And most of them are in transit or already been received. The orders are certainly placed.
Excellent. All right. So I think
that's good.
Yeah, I think that's
good.
it. So,
everybody who took the time to sign in and
yes.
talk to us, as always, we appreciate it.
Yes.
As always, we appreciate each and every backer, and we look forward to showing you guys more about what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And the next broadcast will be Sunday night. Is that correct?
Yes.
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 And on Sunday night, we are planning an orchestra, and you'll know what we mean when you get here.
Yep.
So, until then, God bless all of you, and again, thank you.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
All right.